5 minutes of this FP2 session remaining here at the Misano World Circuit. Marco Simoncelli in a big 5 minutes in terms of potential direct places into Q2 tomorrow, with some rain forecast around for Saturday and Sunday before it does get really lively here in Misano. Let's pop back down to Amy in pit lane.
Yeah, guys, just an update. All hopes on Pecco getting out on that preferred bike. Look as though they've parked that one for now. He's headed back out on the second option, and the towel's gone back over, unfortunately, so it doesn't look as though they're getting that one ready for him.
Okay, thanks, Amy. So then here we go then. This is going to be hot action in a hot Misano. 4.5 minutes remaining. Quartararo, he's headed out. Every rider, as you'd expect then, going into time attack mode here. They've got the Michelin soft tyre fitted to their machinery. We're on board there now with Maverick Vinales. He starts attacking towards turn number 8. Good overtaking spot, this one, isn't it? Particularly on the way in. The shoulder cam there, Maverick Vinales. He's second in this session. You feel a 1:31.882 sum is probably actually enough to get Maverick through. I mean, he's 4 thousandths rather slower than Quartararo, but a good 7/10 clear of the man down in 10th place, which is Jorge Martin.
He looked quite wide on turn 8. For some reason, it doesn't feel like he's on a lap that he's throwing everything at it, you know. Has someone gone down there in our headset?
Yeah,
yes.
I was just going to say Oliveira, sectors 2 and 3 now. Has he gone down at Tremonto? I think he has, yeah, because you can just see there in the background the long lap penalty loop. So the yellow flags are out, and that could be really decisive as the riders are building up here to try and find late time attacks. Oliveira then, he is going the wrong way through that long lap penalty because he tries to get that KTM started. It's one of the slowest corners on this Misano circuit, isn't he, Tremonto? The second gear at its slowest point, around 75 kilometres an hour. So Oliveira, how much damage will that do to his chance of being directly in that top 10 tomorrow, because he's in 7th place at the moment. A 1:32.330 from Oliveira.
Right, so what happens? You're braking in there, in the area, he's off the brake and he's just turning right on the edge, really pulling it round. You'll see it again here. There's an area that you need to pull it back to the paint to drive out, like right about here. You start really turning and the front's just let go.
Yeah, just picking the power up again there. You just wonder that weather, Simon, as well. Maybe that was like a brand new soft rear, just pushing that, maybe a worn front tyre a little bit there as well, possibly.
Yeah, good point.
Miguel Oliveira, they'll be hoping that that doesn't cost him a provisional place in that top 10 tomorrow. Pecco Bagnaia then on the money, scuffed leathers after his crash at turn 13 in the early part of this FP2 session here in Misano. Out of the final corner, Bagnaia comes towards the finish line. He goes and he moves up to 5th place, a 1:32.200. That's the best we've seen from Bagnaia so far today. Half a second quicker than anything he managed at the start of play this morning. Under 2 minutes remaining, and Maverick Vinales here now trying to regain top spot in this session.
You can see body language now. That outlap I think we saw a bit wide, completely different to this. He's throwing everything at it. So
Vinales over the line he comes. Is he going into P1? No, not quite. He stays in 2nd place. It was close. He missed out by just under 1/10.5, but as we mentioned, surely Vinales has no dramas in terms of a provisional place in Q2. If we do get a wet FP3 session tomorrow morning, Bagnaia and Bastianini, Ducati factory teammates in 2023, and they are out on circuit together there, right at the top end of this Misano circuit, the Tremonto corner. Get the power down now, be as aggressive as you can as you start this fast sweep towards Cavone corner. You get up to about 300 kilometres an hour, pinned in 6th gear on a MotoGP bike in this section, now through 13. This is where Bagnaia crashed earlier on in this session. He's being shadowed here by the man who'll join him in that factory team next year, Enea Bastianini. They're both up, aren't they, by 0.2 of a second. Marco Bezzecchi, who's just off the back of his two compatriots directly ahead of him as well, putting together an excellent lap. Bezzecchi is in that top 10 right now in 9th place. There he is, the 72 bike on the Mooney VR46 machine. We'll follow Bagnaia though now through the Misano corner. Is he moving into P1 here in Misano in FP2? He certainly has a 1:31.631, but he's been picked immediately by Bastianini. Bezzecchi moves up into the top 6, but it's the beast flying here in Misano with a 1:31.517.
The Ducati guys sitting back going, straight away, we've made the right choice.
Exactly, yeah. You can just see Delina in the back of the garage, can't you, stroking a cat now like a Bond villain going, yes, we made the right call.
In a little nod at Paolo, like a told you so nod.
So it is Enea Bastianini. Let's not forget, of course, in the present, he's fighting for honour with the Gresini Ducati team here this weekend. The Gresini headquarters are here in San Marino. Well, they'd love nothing more than a victory here, and Enea Bastianini's been on the podium in his last 4 starts here in Moto2 and MotoGP. The checkered flag is out there, and that gives you an idea of just how windy and breezy it is around this part of Italy at the moment, as we pick up Miller now going through Cavone, knee on the floor. Well, his elbow inches away from the tarmac there at about 280 kilometres an hour. These boys are made of stern stuff, aren't they? Miller then at the moment in 7th place. He's looking to improve in a 1:31.940 here. Marco Bezzecchi also just trying to make sure that he doesn't slip out of that top 10. Who's been pushed out? Oliveira's crash at Tremonto was very, very crucial because he has been relegated to 12th spot. Well, let's follow Miller then on the second of the factory Ducatis out of that final corner. Jack goes back up into P3. Another excellent job then by Jack Miller. And we have a Ducati lockout of the top 4 here in Misano. Will it be even better? Here comes Marco Bezzecchi over the line. No, it won't, but it looks like Bezzecchi just is going to have a place in that top 10 there. Pablo Nieto, he knows how significant that was. He knows with those rain forecasts around, that could be a crucial lap there from Marco Bezzecchi. It just pushed Frankie Morbidelli, into 10th place. Viñales, 6th place, surely good enough for him to be in that top 10 at the end of play today. Over the line he comes, and it will be Maverick Viñales' best worker, 1:31.882. So, as we mentioned this morning, it looked like it was Fabio Quartararo versus Ducati and Aprilia, and that's exactly how it's turned out to be again. When you look at the top 9, Ducati, Yamaha, Aprilia, Ducati. Fair play to Frankie Morbidelli, actually, Simon. He got himself up into 10th place. That's an excellent job by Fast Frankie.
Yeah, he's a local boy as well, isn't he? You know,
yeah.
And if he's going to go somewhere, if he's going to go well somewhere, it's got to be here. He's one of the VR46 lads that practice here, so it's their backyard.
Yeah, they can come on this circuit whenever they want, can't they? Just ring up the owner and go, yeah, we want to do a few laps around here today. You got any bookings yet? Down they come from the Tavulia Hills.
But it would be nice to see him have a good one and get some confidence from it.
Absolutely.